In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast. Holy shit, boys. Guess what time it is? It is time for another Freedom Friends Master Debate with the Master Debaters, the Freedom Friends.
John, it's Thursday. What are we doing?
Masturbating.
Yes,
All day.
Oh, as you all know out there in Podcastville, that we like to throw a little debate from time to time about
discussion, if you
a
will.
discussion. Yeah. You know, a Freedom Friends Master Debate.
Contemplation.
Yeah, we're all 4 pretty opinionated guys, and we like to throw it out there. And
Speaking of being fucking opinionated,
yeah,
there's something that I want to bring up that we
hit me
talked
with
about.
it, Jazz. I was going to ask you what you got.
Yeah, well, so this one I don't think is necessarily a debate or even a discussion, for that matter.
Yeah,
But
This is just a straight 100% truth.
it's just truth. It's just hate.
it's
just
the truth.
anger.
Truth.
Hate.
And you know what it is? It's anti-freedom. So that's why I want to bring it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck
We live in the
anti-freedom.
freest country in the world.
Yeah.
Except
So
for right now.
we are currently sitting and coming to you not even close to live from the Warfighter Tobacco Studios in beautiful San Antonio, Texas,
Yes, sir.
with my good friend, Mikey,
Hi.
the beautiful John Simons,
Hi.
and the wizened Scott Jansen. You like what do you see where I went there? Coming to you with
He's wiser than the rest of us.
He's got thoughts from the war,
The Great War.
the Great War.
They say to be old
from
and
a-
wise, you must first be young and stupid.
That's true.
Back in Bella Wood.
I'm still waiting for the
But he
time
was-
where I get wise.
John was Scott was fucking born old and wise, so we don't know what's going on.
Well,
there.
from what we learned from the last debate when we did the 10-year challenge, he doesn't fucking age. I'm pretty sure he's a vampire.
Dude, I'm telling you,
As you know,
fucking walked out of the womb.
I started telling his kids. that he went to school with Jesus and used to have pet dinosaurs. And I even
Yeah.
got his youngest, Austin, to go ask him that years ago.
Nice.
And the downfall is they don't believe it.
It's like,
We have the pictures.
dude, you should believe it.
Yeah, go back on Facebook.
This
Shit
guy is
doesn't
like
look
one of the
any
12.
different.
Like he's the 13th apostle. All right, like this motherfucker was walking around with JC.
Absolutely.
He was like, you know, what'd be good? Combat flip flops instead of these Jesus cruisers.
He's the one that called out Moses for being a land nav no-go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we've been walking for a while.
You gotta split the seas. Come on, bro.
Who do you think taught David how to use that sling?
Yeah, right. Precision.
Okay, let's get serious for a minute.
Let's fuck
so,
with him
seriously.
and walk around the building twice.
Just so you guys know, that apple did not taste good.
All right, we have to get serious for a minute.
Totally not worth it.
We're coming from the Warfighter Tobacco Studios, and recently, our fearless leader here in this country decided that he was going to sign into law a bill that states that you cannot use tobacco, including cigars,
Or purchase.
or possess anything until the age of 21.
Now, to his
Ben
defense,
Uno.
it was crammed into a huge spending bill that regulated a ton of shit.
What?
And it
What's the opposite
kinda
of
got
to his
buried.
defense? Like
he's to blame.
in his blame.
Why are
he
you
also-
Why are you fucking putting your autograph on something you didn't? do?
No. In his blame, he also stated a year or two ago that when he got one of these bills put on his desk, he said, "I will never sign one of these again." Remember that?
He did.
Yeah, one of these multi-law bills and
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. So, sorry, but no, that's a no-go at this station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that being said, here's my opinion on it, and I don't think we're not going to have much of a debate here. But here's my opinion, and I'm going out on a limb by saying that I probably speak for most of the Freedom Friends here. If at 18 I can put a uniform on, or at 18 I can vote, I'm responsible for taxes, I can get married, I can adopt a child,
We'll take on debt.
take on debt
Get a credit card.
via credit card, student loans, anything like that. But you're going to tell me that I can't fucking crack a cold one or smoke a cigar until I'm 21. I say it's either 21 across the board
Yep.
or it's 18 across the board. But this stupid pick and choose bullshit on when the law kicks in, when I'm responsible enough
Right.
to do something,
Yeah.
is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I know
And
now
this is all coming from guys well into their 30s. Some of us beyond that. And
Very well into my 30s.
Yeah, 30th century.
He's so well into his 30s. I think he had an anniversary of him.
I'm only
so, like,
40. You.
so this is a law. This is a law that doesn't even affect us personally.
40th BC.
Like this doesn't even affect us personally. But we
It
still
doesn't, but
feel
it's still
strongly enough
bullshit,
because
man. Like,
it's a
it's-
bullshit
You
fucking
know what,
law.
Mikey? It does affect me, and I'll tell you why. Not just the
You've
business
got kids
part of it.
approaching the fucking 18 age.
I have
Yeah,
kids.
that's true.
I own a cigar company, and I would like to share a cigar with my kids who are adults. I have one kid that's getting ready to join the Coast Guard right now, and I can't have a cigar with him.
So I tell you what, here's what's fucked up. I'm gonna throw this little nugget out there because I'm sure most of our audience is probably gonna go like, "We're preaching to the choir." I get that. I understand who our audience is. But apparently, at 16, you can go tell the UN that they're ruining the fucking planet.
Oh yeah.
But at 18, you can't fucking smoke a cigar.
But also at 16, you can get a Hitler mustache.
Yeah.
That
So
was
that
one
was
meme.
amazing.
That was just one meme, and it was
they're
hilarious.
trying to lower the voting age to 16.
So I'm really trying to figure
come
out
on.
where this age of responsible decision making kicks in, because apparently you can sit on the global stage and lecture literally the
leaders.
geopolitical status of the world,
Yeah, at 16.
but you can't fucking drink a beer or smoke a cigar. Like,
you can die for your country.
You can. You
So-
can.
Go for your country.
where the fuck is that line of responsibility? Who the fuck is making these decisions? Because what? You don't dig it, so suddenly it's irresponsible if you fucking do it? Well, you know what? I don't dig a lot of things. I don't fucking dig Dave Dine TV.
You
I don't fucking dig
you don't
most
dig
of
naked
media.
black dudes in your stairwell.
I don't dig naked black dudes in my stairwell. Turns out that's actually illegal too, so I don't know. That's totally a fair argument.
Yeah.
You still don't dig it.
I still don't dig it. Like,
I don't dig shitty drivers. I don't
Yep.
dig fucking, fucking pastel t-shirts.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't dig that Chick-fil-A's not open on Sundays.
yep. But you know what? That's their right to be able to do that because it's a decision that they fucking made. So if an 18 or 19-year-old wants to wear the uniform or smoke a cigar or have a fucking beer and it has jack shit to do with you, why the fuck do you think you need to lobby for a law
Right, yeah.
that isn't impacting a goddamn thing that you did? So if you're sitting around at 50 or 60 years old
I believe
thinking that you
there's-
can make the fucking call, which, by the way, all you fucking lawmakers that wrote this, the drinking age when you were 18 was 18.
Yeah, you
and I
fucking
guarantee
hypocrites.
every single one of you motherfuckers was cracking cold ones and fucking drinking them while you had that fucking Lucky Strike rolled up in your sleeve.
Bill smoke cigars.
Not only that, but right
So-
now in the courts, there is a fight over the mom and dad whether their 10-year-old can decide his or her sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're willing to fucking chemically castrate children.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because at 10 they're old enough to decide.
Yeah, at 10 you can decide what gender you
Now-
are, but at 18 you can't decide whether or not you should be allowed to smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying
Well-
just release the age, but 18 was fine. 18 was fine to smoke a cigar, 18's fine to pay taxes, 18's fine to have a drink, 18's fine to buy a fucking firearm, 18's fine to do all that
if
shit.
18 is the age that the government thinks that people are smart enough to make their own decisions.
Right. No. 18's old enough for you to be able to serve the government and or pay taxes to the government, but not old enough for you to actually be able to enjoy a beer or a cigar.
So only when it's in their
When
favor.
it's beneficial to them, you're legal. When it's not, tough
You know
luck.
what? I'm going to throw another age curveball in here. All you friends of Jeffrey Epstein,
Yeah.
what did the little girls you hung out with have to say about all that?
Did
Were
they have a say in the matter?
Did they have to be 21 to hang out with you?
Because the same ones that want a 21-year-old smoking age are the same ones that'll fucking try and argue that pedophilia is a sexual orientation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know what?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like I said,
the only
I'm
sexual
pretty
orientation,
sure.
the only sexual orientation that pedophilia should get is fucking.
Yeah, is
Murder.
catching fucking
Yeah.
pipe from a 230-pound black dude with love on his knuckles. That's
Fuck
the only
yeah.
fucking sexual orientation.
Fuck yeah.
You should be catching, fucker. So this may be the whiskey talking, it may just be the freedom talking, but I'm telling you right
Little
now,
mixed bag.
if I'm old enough to go fight and die for this country, and I'm old enough to fucking take a life in the name of your government, then I'm old enough to fucking have a cigar to celebrate that life I just took.
Yep.
And that's just where I fucking stand as a friend of freedom.
Like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
I like,
Like
it
it.
too.
So
So,
I'm going to throw this out there. Anybody who is a customer warfighter who is now under 21 that was a former customer. If you reach back out to me on your birthday and you purchase some cigars from us, I will throw in a free birthday cigar for you.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yep.
That's what I'm fucking talking
Probably
about.
going to be a victory.
Now
cigar.
Probably.
that is a freedom friend.
That's right.
So
No,
for all you
that's
boys,
on your 21st birthday.
On your 21st birthday.
Because even though as much as we like to talk shit,
still can't break
law-abiding
federal
citizens.
law.
have to
We're
fucking
law-abiding
abide by the
citizens.
law.
And it has to be tied
we
to
have
a
so many
purchase.
people that email us, and it's not even about the tobacco 21 laws. We have guys that email or comment on some of the social media posts about like weed. Why don't you guys do CBD cigars, or why don't you do fucking weed cigars?
Because it's
Well,
fucking federally
bro,
illegal.
I can't do
fuckface.
weed cigars because it's illegal. Well, Colorado does it.
Right, but
we're
the
on Colorado.
federal
Yeah.
doesn't.
We're not going to break federal laws, so 8 people can buy a cigar with weed in it.
Which is why, unfortunately, as much as I hate this goddamn law, I can't, as much as I want to, I can't sell to
Yeah.
anybody under 21 anymore.
We had guys like, oh, like we put a post out being like, hey, fucking, this sucks. Sorry, but this is what just happened. Guys,
I
like,
saw
oh,
it. It was very well worded.
And guys were like, we thought you guys were going to be like, oh, we're not going to follow this law.
No, don't want to go to jail.
It's like, dude,
sorry, bro. Like, we want to
we
keep our
still have
doors
a-
open.
We still have a
And
business. We want to be able to provide you a quality cigar when you are fucking
Yes.
of the.
Yeah.
So-
illegal
when you
much
age.
turn
as-
21,
as
I
much
want to
as
be
so-
around.
Yeah.
There you
Knots
go.
on a cot
I think
sound,
that's
I
a.
don't
I think
need
that's
it or want
a pretty decent thing. So,
know
and
what
I'm
we
sure
should
they'll figure out a system to be able to actually make sure that it's actually your birthday and not that you're just fucking shamming it.
Oh,
but
well, no. We got all the records.
Yeah.
so here's the deal. It's a bullshit law. We fucking agree. As the Freedom Friends, and to all of you Freedom Friends that are out there, I think we can all agree that this picking and choosing when you're free is kind of bullshit. It's either 18 across the board or it's 21 across the board, and all of these fucking exceptions that we want to make because it currently makes for good clickbait, or it makes for good news, or it makes for, well, news. We discussed the media thing on the last podcast. If you want to know our opinion on that, go back to that. But as far as the Freedom Friends are concerned, and I want to preface this by saying I am not a part of Warfighter Tobacco. I'm a friend of the company and a huge fan of what they do. We're gonna do everything we
Samesies here, too.
can with the audience that we do have to make sure that we're as noisy as we can be. Warfighter's gonna stand by as much freedom as they possibly can within the realm of legality, but at the same time supporting as much
yeah,
freedom
we
as
gotta
they can.
follow laws.
But look, the silent majority has kind of been getting crushed for a while. I think we're starting to see some of that wear off. People are kind of getting sick of this. I'm one of those ones that's sick of it. We have a pretty dedicated audience, and so I'm just going to say it to you guys, but
Reach out to your
this-
local representative.
reach out. Fucking get noisy. The squeaky wheel has definitely gotten the grease for the last several years, and
True.
it's time for this to fucking end. Go
do-
do what you want to do. Fucking one of you guys phrased it best, right? Where it was like, I would just want my gay friends to be able to buy firearms and smoke weed. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Is
Yeah.
Or
At their
cigars
wedding.
at 18.
or cigars at 18. Like, you should be free to be able to do what you want to do. If you're doing it responsibly, then it's nobody else's fucking business. And I think right there on this piece, I'm gonna raise my glass and say I want to thank every single one of you fucking gentlemen for fighting for freedom
Fucking
and
A.
continue to be my freedom
And I'm
friends.
gonna raise my glass to fuck the FDA.
Yes.
So like, share, subscribe, and fucking throw a comment down below on where you fall on this whole thing. Because
Fucking
hell,
A.
it's a Freedom Friends debate, and if you're listening to this,
Yeah.
you're probably a Freedom Friend. We'd like to hear from you. So until next time, smoke on. Apparently, if you're 21, drink on. Apparently, if you're 21, and you know what? Without age, you're never too young or too old to freedom the fuck on, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
well said. Well said. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.